What are the top tips or insights that you would give businesses wanting to bring on more young people?
Yeah, so I think one of the big things is make sure you've actually got the right supervisor of the young person. Now, I know that might sound really basic, but actually where young people aren't necessarily successful in a business or in a job is often around the relationship they have with their direct supervisor and them not really understanding what makes them tick. So there are really practical ways that you can support your supervisors and frontline managers to be more effective in employing and managing young people, and actually those ways will make them better supervisors and managers of their whole workforce anyway. So that's absolutely one thing. Be prepared and committed to developing the young person, and why that's important is that what we often hear from young Māori or young Pacifica kids is that, well, our parents have been in the same job forever, and so the story they're telling us isn't that positive. And so what we need is for employers to be prepared to develop the young people within their business or even within the broader industry. And then the third thing is probably ask for help. If you need help with employing young people, just ask for help, because there are a whole bunch of organisations, agencies, other businesses that are doing it really well. So just ask them for tips, ask them for help.
Yeah, really practical stuff.
Yeah.
And from what you've seen, what are some of the pitfalls and barriers that are actually being come across by businesses when they are trying to bring these young people on?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is really basic stuff. I hate to say it, but it is. So I'll give you some really clear examples. Right from the recruitment phase, employers might be using the wrong language in an ad. So it might be language that doesn't land with the young person, or often what we see is they'll inadvertently, or maybe not inadvertently, but just based on what they know, they'll use the phrase work experience required, when in fact you sit down with that employer and you talk about that phrase. They don't mean work experience at all, they just mean someone who is committed, hard-working, going to show up and is prepared to learn. So, it's simple things like use the right language in terms of your advertising, find out where young people are and go to those channels. So if you know there's a particular Facebook page that young people in your community or area use, go on it, advertise on there. If you're connected to a community where there's a big Pacifica church, go there. If there's a local marae and you know that they're having an event, or you can find out they're having a hui, go there. So find the channels where young people are and use your networks to do that. Yep. And even things like, when you are bringing them into your organisation, just buddy them up. Make sure they've got a really good experience around induction and onboarding, because they'll be more successful. And the other thing too, and I practice this within my own business, is your young people, your young staff are your future and they are your talent. So listen to them, and they will give you insight that you won't get anywhere else.